Shalom, Mubaraka, Mispaka, peace and blessings, family. My iPhone broke, so for the moment, I'm just using this Android. Video probably low quality. Sorry about that. I really don't give a crap. But anyway, Leviticus 23, starting at verse 5. The point of this video is because I made a mistake in my last video about the holy days of 2022. So the mistake that I made, basically, I miscounted and misread at the same time because I said that Passover Day is on April 17th, but it begins at the evening of April 16th. Now, the reason why this is just utterly wrong is because there's no such thing as Passover Day. Passover has nothing to do with daytime. Passover is only a nighttime event. And you can see this clearly in the scriptures that are highlighted on the screen. Passover begins at the evening of the 14th day, and the next day in the morning is the first day of Feast of Unleavened Bread. It says, in the 14th day of the first month, at even is Yah's Passover, and on the 15th day of the same month is the Feast of Unleavened Bread unto Yah. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. Now here's the thing. April 3rd, which was yesterday, was the first day of the month, meaning April 16th is the 14th day of the month. So April 16th at even is Passover. That whole night is Passover. In the morning is the first day of Feast of Unleavened Bread. Feast of Unleavened Bread lasts 7 days. So all the way until the 23rd of April is Passover. I'm sorry. All the way to the 23rd of April is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. People have a question. Are we only allowed to eat unleavened bread on Feast of Unleavened Bread? No. You can eat other things other than unleavened bread. However, you cannot eat anything with yeast. Regular bread, stuff like that. But you can have other foods as well. You don't have to just eat unleavened bread on Feast of Unleavened Bread. Now, it lasts from the 17th to the 23rd. Let me count real quick to make sure. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. So it lasts all the way to the 23rd. And basically, here's another thing. A lot of people had a problem with me saying that if you physically cannot keep the Sabbath on the accurate biblical day, then do it on another day. I said, if you cannot keep the Sabbath on its accurate day because of your job, just do it on another day. People had a problem with that. They're saying I'm teaching falsehood, teaching lawlessness, teaching sin, or whatever. Let me tell you why I'm not teaching sin or lawlessness. I'm teaching righteousness. And let me tell you why. Because it's better to not keep the Sabbath on the accurate day than it is to not keep the Sabbath at all. Right? So this guy, he messaged me last year when the Sabbath was on Friday. He messaged me and said, Ak, I have a employment contract, so I cannot quit my job at all until my contract is over in a few years. But my boss tells me that I cannot take off on Friday. You know what I told him? Do it on another day. Do it on another day. I asked him, what day are you off? He's like, Saturday. Do it on Saturday then. Just do it on Saturday. And guess what? That guy, if it wasn't for me telling him that, he would not be keeping the Sabbath. So, what's better? What's better? Not keeping the Sabbath at all or keep it on the wrong day? It's called keeping Torah with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might, meaning with the best of your ability. If there's something that you literally cannot do, make adjustments. It's simple. That's all that it is to it. Make adjustments. You'll realize that Yah is happy that you made those adjustments, and not even just for people under business. My bad. Not even just people under employment contracts. Some people are simply felons, and it's hard for them to find a job, and they finally have a job that they can actually make good money from, and they're not just gonna up and quit because they have families to feed. Their boss is telling them they can't take off on this day. Just do it on another day. Everybody is, subject to 2 off days in the United States. So pick one of those days and keep the Sabbath. Yah tells us specifically, 6 days shall you labor, but on the 7th day shall you rest. As long as you're doing that cycle, you're not in sin. Yah understands everybody's situations. He understands that some people have more leeway than other people. So it's not up to us to sit up here and judge others because they're not keeping the Sabbath on the accurate day. Just be happy that they're at least trying to keep the Sabbath at all. That's simply put. But with that, I'd like to say shalom, ubarakah, mispakah.